There are ads in regular newspapers that advertise for, we need new faces for modeling, for print work, and no experience necessary. You understand? And they have a phone number. Now, you're a young actor, you're a young actress, and you need an opening, and you think, well, maybe if I do some print work, I will be seen. If I do some modeling, I will be seen, and that will be a door opening for me in acting. So you answer the ad, and they make an appointment for you, and when they make the appointment for you, you go to the appointment, and they ask to see a portfolio or some pictures of yourself. Now, if you have some pictures, and you're usually very proud of them, you show it to them, and they look at them and they say, well, they are not bad, but they're not exactly what we're looking for. You look very good. I mean, you certainly are a very good prospect, but we can't work with those pictures. And you say, well, what should I do? So they say, well, you should have other pictures. We have a photographer, actually, that we can recommend who will take pictures of you for your portfolio. And then we can see if we can handle you. Well, you're eager, you're hungry, you want to be in the limelight, so you said, well, how much is it going to cost me? And they will say a price like $300 or $400. Now, if you have the money, and if you pay for that, needless to say that half of the money goes to the photographer and half of the money goes to the advertiser, who are supposedly producer. If you don't have the money and you tell them that you do not have the money, they will say, well, let's talk. And they will ask you all sorts of questions. They will make sure that you're from out of town. They will make sure that you're not an undercover vice officer. And if you are not any of these things, then they will suggest the photographer, they will give you the name, they will say, when you go there, you will have to pose for him for certain photographs, and then he'll take several shots of you, and you can use those shots. This will be the way you pay him back. So you go there and to the appointment, and they have clothes for you. And those clothes are usually very skimpy to start with. And pretty soon they'll ask you to pose semi-nude. And before you know it, you will be posing nude. They will say, well, you know, Playboy, Centerfold, etc., etc. Your picture will be in all the magazines. Now, you may not like what you're doing, but you're thinking, well, I'm going to have some pictures of myself. Good, then I can do something else. Now, you know what can happen to you. Before you know it, you can be working in porno film. Is that what you want? So when you see an ad in the paper, make sure that it is legitimate. Make sure that they are not trying to buy you and your body for nothing.